Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope that you are all well. I am going to get straight into this. Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm going to be taking you through this masterclass where you are the ocean. It's time to flow and not force. You're going to learn how to turn your story and your energy and your lifestyle into soul-aligned income without burnout, without following the norm, or without needing a big audience. So, let's just dive straight in, and grateful that you're here. So if you're here today, it's because that you know that you're meant for more. You tried the normal and it just doesn't work. Going to school, getting a job, waiting for retirement, blah, blah, blah. It's not for you, right? So you're over giving all of your time for money. You see potential, but you don't really know where to start. You want to spend more time doing the things you love. You want to create impact for other people's lives and give back to humanity in your passion projects. You want to work alongside inspiring, supportive community. And you feel excited to work from anywhere in the world for only a few hours a day on your own terms. Now, imagine, maybe shut your eyes for this. You wake up slowly, starting your day, doing the things that fill your cup. You have a clear direction on how to build your online business and you have support along the way to take the steps that you need. You live in tune with your body and its cyclical nature. No rushing, no pushing. You work 2 to 3 hours a day in alignment with your joy and your purpose. You can also be working from anywhere with internet. You are free to travel as you wish, whether this be on your couch or in Thailand. You feel lit up to wake up because you are helping people and getting paid abundantly for being yourself. Doesn't that sound great? Okay, so again, thank you for being here. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Kate. And my story kind of starts back to when I was at uni and I was qualifying to be a primary school teacher. But I just couldn't teach in the system. I was literally taking these beautifully unique children and squeezing them into a mold and pushing replicate. And for me, school wasn't a great experience because I just didn't fit the norm. I never have fitted the norm. So I decided to, after university, I decided to travel. And during this time, I did so many different jobs and I went to so many different countries. But the problem was that I spent all the money that I had and then I had to come home and restart. So I was like, no, this isn't going to work for me. I don't want to come back every time and restart. So I started looking into like the online, life. And I found teaching English online. I was also a qualified teacher, TEFL teacher. And it just didn't really feel very authentic for me to be teaching online. And then I did some content creation stuff, but essentially finding brand deals, traveling, getting the brands to send you stuff, and sometimes being sent things that just didn't really align with me wasn't working. It just wasn't really sustainable for me. So none of that was working. And I was like, I know that I could do something, but I don't want to have to create my own thing. There must be something out there that is already done that I can just take and harness and use. Anyway, I also didn't like working alone. So I decided that I started manifesting a company that already existed and working in a like-minded community with amazing people around the globe so I could literally travel to those places and work online. Anyway, I'm a qualified life coach, breathwork facilitator, yin yoga instructor, retreat host, women's circle facilitator, and I really thought that potentially these would be the things that would make me money, but essentially that's again they're more my passions. And I felt like I was starting to lead from lack it was leading from lack, not from love, which is what we want to be doing. Anyway, the final straw was I moved to Australia and I came from Thailand and I've been living a very free life there. But not earning any money. I'd just been going into my credit card. So I had to get a job, and I ended up finding a job on the mines. So I don't know if you know Australia, but essentially they have this system called FIFO where you basically fly into the mines, which could be like 2.5 hours away, and then you fly back home after, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks. And at first it was shiny and new, and I thought, yes, I'm earning so much money. This is amazing. But then I started realizing I was missing out on birthdays. I was missing out. Noah bought a van. My boyfriend bought a van. I missed out on that. Like, there was just all these things, and it just wasn't working. Again, I was trading my time and my energy for money. And I just thought to myself, there has to be another way. So I went to Bali, and then this business found me. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to know, where are you right now? So I've got a couple of things here. So I want to invite you to take a look at where things are for you right now in this current season of your life. Now, we all have seasons in our lives, but what about this season that you're in right now? What are your values? And what values are you currently sacrificing? Maybe pause the masterclass now. I've written down health, wealth, time, family, mindset. There might be other values that are more resonant to you. But yeah, what are your values and what are you currently sacrificing? Pause it, have a think, and then come back. Okay, so where do you want to be in 12 months? Now that you've looked at those values, what needs to change right now for this to happen? And if you continue doing what you're currently doing, will you achieve those goals and those values? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So maybe pause it again, have a little think about what needs to change right now for this to happen, for your goals, your dreams, your values to become aligned within your soul. Alrighty, so I'm just going to get straight into it. How does this all work? What am I doing? What is this masterclass about? Okay, so this masterclass, I'm here to tell you that I'll be running a mentorship which will guide you step by step on how to upgrade your mindset, rewrite the stories that hold you back from your life that you deserve, all through the lens of self-love and personal development with purpose. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I'm all about self-love. I've been delving into the mindset and rewiring stories. So how we'll do this is one-on-one calls, group calls, peer support, exclusive help with your process. You would never feel like you're alone because I'm here for you at all times, myself and our amazing community. And I want nothing but success for you. Like my mentor wants nothing but success for me. I want nothing but success for you because I think we just deserve it. Anyway, you'll also get a blueprint of how me and so many others have created this life for ourselves. I also have a mentor, and she will be available to us, which is amazing. So there are 3 steps. 1, we help you to build a personal brand. 2, we utilize an already existing business model. And 3, we lead from our hearts and authentic stories, and we stop trying to sell, and we just show up as ourselves and earn abundantly. Doesn't this sound great? So let's get into the personal brand side of stuff. Your personal brand is one of your most important things. And within this mentorship, which is rooted in self-love and authenticity, we are going to be focusing on your authentic story, okay? Your authentic story and your authenticity is your superpower in this business. Your values, your rhythm, and the version of you somebody else is praying to be or just praying for, okay? So that kind of takes us into step 2. So recognizing that creating income online doesn't need a big audience or perfect content, and you don't have to have ever done it before. I had never done some of these things before, and I'm learning it as I go. And I think that's the most important thing. But it's kind of looking at, who is it that you want to be known as? What are you all about? How do you want to be of service to people? And then we look at quality over quantity. Like, imagine if you had like 15 friends. That's a lot for me, by the way. 15 friends. You wouldn't be able to see them all in a month, in a week, in a year. But if you had 3 friends, you could probably do that. So it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of those people, the deeper connections. Okay, so you're going to learn to share your life, which we are going to help you with every step of the way, and your story and your lifestyle through the power of desire-based marketing. Not salesy, not fake, not pushy. Basically, people just magnetize towards you. So then step 3, which is my most exciting part, is you get to focus on your personal development and self-love and just watch the results roll in. Basically, you just get to be a lifelong learner, creating this better space in yourself, and then money just attracts itself to you, and wealth and success, and yeah, it's crazy. So when you work on loving yourself every day, you end up shifting these paradigms that have held you back. And paradigms are old stories that have been holding you back that just aren't yours. And therefore, what you previously thought was impossible becomes your reality. This is powerful stuff. And we are there every step of the way to help you. The second part, we're going to tap into an existing model. So cue the Freedom Era Academy. This is a platform, and it's really, really helped me so much already. It just has so many benefits. Because if you love self-love and self-development, this platform basically helps you to get paid to learn, which is crazy. It has also got like automated parts so that you can focus on doing what you need to do in the journey and leave the rest of the professionals until, of course, you become one of them. So, for example, for me, I don't really know how to do some of the sales parts. I've got a sales team who will literally help me with all of that. I get to sit on, I get the recorded phone calls. It's pretty freaking cool that you can automate certain parts of your life. Anyway, the content on here is seriously invaluable, and the place that it's helped me to grow to in my knowledge, in my confidence, in my understanding is amazing. So it's lots of support. There's masterclasses and custom funnel pages and self-paced courses, and you basically have a money mindset mastermind class. You have a launch your business, so it literally tells you step by step how to launch your business. And then it gives you customized funnels and everything. All of this thing that you come through for me, that's all been created by them, and I've just put my own little twist on it, you know? There's even masterclasses, but I want to do my own. Anyway, so then the next really exciting part is that we tap into an existing business, an existing model. So we're not having to create our own thing and hoping that it works, and what if it doesn't work? This company, Energic, okay, they take care of everything. They're over 51 years now, old company with a 500-year vision, no debt, and they make every part of their product, even down to the boxes that they are delivered in, which is pretty cool, in their warehouses in Okinawa. So their soul-led vision is that you're basically working with life-giving water. So it's all about water. This here, as you can see, is a little K8 machine. That's a water ionizer. And essentially, I don't know if you know how bad the water is that you're drinking, but there's chlorine and there are pesticides, and we're just not putting good water into our bodies, and we're made up of over 75% of water. So the more good water that you put into your body, the better you're going to feel, right? Anyway, this is hydrogen-rich water. So have a look or send me a message. I've got loads of resources which explain exactly what this water does for you. It's antioxidant. It's literally incredible. And their vision is to bring this water and wellness into homes. They also have other products as well, because they literally have thought of everything that we need as humans to be well. So you are going to focus on connection, not creation. So you're not creating the product that's already there. You're just focusing on connection. No monthly subscriptions, no pushy sales. You just get to create your own business and do it from anywhere in the world, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so the way that it works is that it's like a two-part thing. So you've got direct sales, which are commission-based. So the actual products that you are selling that you will get commission on. And then indirect sales as well. So you could have a team and sell with your team. And then the commissions, it's all uncapped as well, by the way. Uncapped earning potential, which is, you don't get that in like normal workplaces. Everything's capped. Manager earns this much. They earn that. The CEO earns this much, and you earn this much. And basically, you can't become this. And do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. And so grateful to have found this. Well, it found me. So, and it's found you. Alrighty. So why are we doing this? Why are we tapping into these existing models? Because they help us to work smarter, not harder. Okay. We have a unified framework in which works. Like, you literally have a blueprint in the TFE, Wild and Free Collective, and the Ocean Tribe, which is my tribe. You get to invest in your health and your future. You get to say a gigantic yes to yourself and to a supportive, purpose-driven tribe. You show others what is possible by simply living in alignment and sharing what lights you up. You do not chase, you attract through aligned marketing, which we will teach you, and then your dream clients will find you. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit into the business model, the business hack that we recommend. It's just the one that I've seen works the best. So it's called the quad business hack, and you get to lead from the heart, have the potential to earn abundantly. Okay. So the quad business hack, essentially, there's 4 products here that that we'll be using from Energic. The first one is the flagship device, which is the K8. It's this one here, the K8 water ionizer, and it's antioxidant, hydrogen-rich, alkaline water with over 101 uses, including cleaning products, to water with a pH level to help skin problems such as eczema, like for myself. Okay, then our second product, the next one along, is the Anespa. So this is like a shower filter, but I mean, it's way more than a filter. And it's got like, it basically remineralizes the water when you shower. So it removes the chlorine, helps your skin, your hair feel incredible, and basically puts minerals into the water. Again, all these products are from Okinawa in Japan, which is a blue zone. And yeah, just really high quality stuff here. So the next one is the Ukon. And this is a turmeric supplement that is grown and encapsulated in Kangen water. Turmeric has been known for thousands of years and used for thousands of years for medicinal purposes. And it's great for joints, and you can even whiten your teeth with it, which kind of sounds counterintuitive to me, but I've seen people do it, which is crazy. It's great for your skin, great for like arthritis, so many good things. Again, I have a lot of information that I can give to you if you wanted to know more about any of these products. Right, our next one is the M-Guard. And the M-Guard is an EMF protection device. So basically, it's all the radiation that's around us, like our phone, the laptops, especially if you're going to be working online, even down to like air cons and microwaves. Basically, it just neutralizes the EMF. Okay? So, I mean, they really have thought of all of the essentials. Again, this is very customizable. So if you didn't want, for example, you didn't want the turmeric supplement, you could literally be like, I don't want that. And what would happen is we could literally put like another K8 in. I ended up going with the fast track option, which is 5 products, because I just wanted everything and more. I wanted to go all in, and I wanted to like absolutely smash and fix health. Number 1, 2, the water, because the water on the mines, oh my gosh, like my hair was literally falling out and it was horrific. And I thought my hormones were bad, but it was actually the water that was really affecting me. Now that I've discovered this product and I've been drinking it for a good couple of months now, I have just seen a change in myself, which is why I'm so passionate. So you could get like an extra K8 machine to loan out to people. So you're literally having an extra income stream. That's like another income stream. So yeah, by using this business hack, it basically will accelerate you up the ranks. And I'll explain that in a little bit. But basically, it maximizes your commission potential. And just so you know that this is not an investment scheme, this is a product that activates a distributor ID for you to earn. So even if you don't want the business side of things, you could just buy the product and reap the benefits. But then you also have the option of distributing it if you want. Right. I'm going to talk to you here about earning your first $20,000, which is literally insane to me in my head, but also like I know that I can hold that kind of money now. So we're all good. And it's actually super simple. So after your investment, you are going to get, well, after you purchase your product, you're going to get money back, because if you go with the quad hack, you basically, or your distributor will sell one product to you, and then you will sell the rest to yourself. So you're already making a commission on your products and popping up the ranks, because as you can see there, we've got 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, then there's like 6A plus, and they're all legacy, and I'll talk about those in a bit. But basically, if you make just one quad sale, your commission on that, and I've got this in Australian dollars and US dollars, but you can have a look at your money, your currency. But essentially, one sale, you can make 2,805 US dollars on one sale of a quad, right? That's insane. Then your second sale will be the same. Your third sale will be 3,704 US dollars. Your fourth, 4,675 US dollars. And then your fifth will be the same, right? Commission made on your first 5 sales would take you to 18,700 US dollars, right? Energic pays over 50% commission, which I think they pay 54%, which is like an insane thing here. And just want to point out that, so I went with the fast track. And again, you can also buy just one product and start doing that. The commissions on that are also insane. But I went with the fast track, which is the last one there that you could see. So if I make a sale, I'm already earning $1,184 on my first sale, which is, yeah, crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to share a couple of our success stories from our collective and from some people that are really close to my heart. So the first one is Gabs DePio, and I met her at a Seagulls dip. So I run a Seagulls thing. She came to one of my dips, and she's a really lovely lady, but I asked if I could have her as one of my success stories on here because she's super inspirational. Anyway, so she was working in the marine offshore industry, earning like 6-figure months and whatever, like really a lot of money in that marine offshore industry for the Australia. But then she became a mother, and she decided that she didn't want to go offshore all the time. Well, she couldn't go offshore all the time. So she started her own business doing yoga and doula birth photography. But essentially, this was getting too much as well. She was working too hard. It was like a lot. So this is where she's come from. Anyway, she then became a single mother and decided to join this business, and has now gone on to create multiple 6-figure businesses within this, which has replaced her 5-year salary times a lot. She has now lived the van life, traveled Bali, she world schooled her son, worked on volunteer projects, and essentially she's a 6A2 leader and earns quarterly bonuses. She also receives something called legacy. So I think you may have heard me talk about that. Essentially, legacy is when you hit a certain rank with Energic, you basically get paid every month, even if you don't make another sale. I think it's like 5,000 US dollars. Even if you don't make a sale, you still get paid, right? You never derank. So for the rest of your life, you're getting paid 5,000 US dollars, which is also willable to your children. I've never heard of that before. And Energic's business model is actually patented. I think it's called patented. I can never say it properly. Anyway, I want to move on to my mentor, Gab. So Gabby and Hutch, this is them there. I met in Bali, and I just immediately clicked with her. She I mean, her story is amazing. But anyway, she worked in film and left because it was just the hours were crazy long and it just wasn't working for her. She pursued a holistic life in yoga and massage, and her partner Hutch worked FIFO. She then became a mother, and essentially she couldn't do this alone. Hutch was going and doing FIFO, and Gab just was like, I cannot do this alone. I need my partner here. But essentially FIFO, it's a lot of money. You know what I mean? You're really making a lot of money. So it's hard to, yeah. And she joined this business and has ended up now, I think she's been in the business for 2 years, retired her FIFO husband. So Hutch and her son have now moved out to Bali, and they're literally living the dream. How crazy is that? Retiring your FIFO husband. That was the thing that stuck with me the most. I was like, if she can retire her FIFO husband, I cannot go back to the mines and earn money in this business, right? Anyway, so now he actually has got the space to discover what he wants to do in his life, because he's not wasting all of his time on the mines. And he's now decided that he wants to join the business too. So he just launched, which is amazing. So they're a power couple. Anyway, she's a 6A leader, soon to be legacy. I love you, Gab. You're amazing. And thank you so much for being my mentor. Gab will also be there for us through this whole process. Next one is Carolyn Zanetti. I met her in Bali as well. We met just randomly. It was like a very aligned moment. And we went and had dinner, and I listened to her story, and I was just like, I can't believe that this woman is living the life that I want to live as well. Anyway, so before this business, she was in sales, naturopathy, and essentially kind of like burnt out, exhausted from everything. But Kaz has been in this business since 2014. She's one of the OG people. She's been drinking Kangen water for years. She now basically uses this business as a vehicle to live her passions. I heard this and I was like, okay, so I could have this business and then I could do my breath work from love, not lack. So I don't need to do it, but I want to do it because she's doing that. I can do that. You know, when you see someone who's doing something and you're like, they're doing it, which means I can do it. Anyway, so she's actually created multiple six-figure businesses within this business and outside of it. She has lived in Bali, traveled extensively, runs retreats, lives her passions whilst earning multiple incomes and not having to deliver them from lack, which is insane, right? She's also going on to hit legacy ×3. So she's got 3 businesses within Energic, and she's going to be getting, I think it's something like $15,000 a month, 15,000 US dollars a month for the rest of her life, which she can also will to her children. You would never have to work a day in your life, but she does because she loves work and she loves giving and she loves giving back and just receiving, and it's beautiful. Another beautiful human that has stood out to me, I watched her on a huddle, which is like a group call. Her name is Ebony Hansen. She is incredible. She used to work on the yachts, so she already had like a very big income and a lot of travel in her life. But then she became pregnant and she couldn't carry on the yachts. So she knew that a big income was already something that she could achieve, and she couldn't go to a small income and not have any travel. So she ended up finding this business, started the business, ended up earning more than she did on the yachts, and has moved her family now to the Philippines, where she literally just chills and surfs with her husband, and has more freedom and more time for herself and her family. And she was super inspirational because I think once you see that you can like achieve something, there has to be another way, which is kind of what I was thinking about the mines. Like I knew that if I could earn a big chunk of money in my bank for not doing too much work, I could do that in a different way. My goodness, okay. So, what are your next steps? Once you see what is possible for you in this amazing opportunity, like incredible opportunity that you just found or has just found you, you can message me, I am the ocean. And then what we'll do is we will book in a one-on-one discovery call with me. And basically, I just want to hear about what do you want to do in your life? What are your goals? I want you to be really specific. So, for example, I want to go travel to Thailand, do my paddy whilst being able to support myself and not worrying about the money and buy the dress that I want to buy and buy the rings that I want to buy and get paid to be myself, right? What we'll do is we'll chat, we'll see if this is for you, and we'll also see if you resonate for us. Excuse me. And then we can also have a little chat about financing options. So essentially, I went because one of the limiting beliefs that I had was I don't have the money to do this. And I realized that was just not my story. I will never have the money to do anything if I always say that I don't have the money to do it. So I found a way. And this company and this business help you. So let's just be honest, it's not weird, because who really has money lying around to just spend on things, especially in this current climate? It's nothing weird to feel about. It's just a part of the process. So we can talk you through that. We can have a look at the options. Just know that I did that, and so did my mentor. So yeah, and a lot of people in this business. Right. Then what will happen is we will fill out your aligned product forms, order them with you, and then just get you started. Okay. Once you've started, we're going to welcome you into our beautiful collective and our beautiful tribe, into my personal team and into all of our spaces. You will then gonna get an ongoing mentorship from me, and this, alongside everything else, including the health benefits and the business, is super, super valuable. You're not only just getting a business, you're getting a mentor and you're getting an academy. So just know that this whole opportunity here is invaluable. It is really, yeah, very, very special. I feel very grateful to be a part of it. Okay, so I want you to shut your eyes, please. You already know that you're meant for more. You felt it for a while now. The pull towards freedom, the craving for alignment, the desire to live and earn differently. You don't need permission. You don't need to be more ready. You just need to trust the version of you who was already rising. This isn't just about a business or your health. This is about choosing a new way of living, the one that feels nourishing and abundant and completely your own. You have already done most of the work. This is literally what you've been manifesting. Do not allow your old paradigms to hold you back. You can do this. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me and taking the time to listen to what I have to offer, supporting me as well, but I think most importantly, for doing this for yourself, taking these 32 minutes and just really investing in yourself and maybe a completely new way of thinking. So yeah, message me, I am the ocean, on Instagram if your soul is saying yes, to let me know that you've been in this space with me and that you're feeling the call. From there, we're going to chat about your next steps and what feels aligned for you. No pressure, just love. Bye.